This is their recreation area. Volleyball and the shuffleboard here. This is their pool. There's a hot tub back over in there too. This is kind of a patio thing. This is where we ate. Down here. This is about 103 degrees. Holds about 40 people. There's another little pool. It's 88 degrees all the time. We've got an aerobics class in there this morning. This is our golf course. It's a little par 3 9-hole. This is their ballroom. This is where they have programs and their dances. They have square dancing and round dancing, clubbing, all kinds of dances and stuff in here. Great big room, huge room. This is Ron and Mert's abode, where they're parked. Looking down the street towards the entrance, stuff like that.
I didn't have to get back that far. Well, I'm okay. You're sure? Dude, yeah. This is really cool. Yes, there's 30. Okay.
And the
This
very
hill is
first
gonna
one
build
he
a
wanted engraved
chapel on starting
was that
tomorrow
one on the
and
right.
right
You
around
can
tomorrow
see it,
morning.
and that's the creation. It
We're
shows
gonna build a chapel
the
on
arm
top of
of
that
God
hill.
reaching out to create heaven.
This wall has got all the Marines that were killed in the Korean War.
I'll see you in the store if you decide to come back.
Okay.
These are sand dunes in California. You can climb up here. He's going up there with a truck. There's just a whole bunch of them up there in a little bit. These are all just sand dunes. It goes for miles. Don't cost them nothing, it's just all dry camp. You just pull off, camp in there, do this all along, stay there for a while.
This is green cabbage, huh? It's like a small green cabbage.
This is Salvation Mountain. All this stuff is just made, painted by somebody. Whatever they bring out here, he paints it, makes something out of it. Well, this is all made out of something, I don't know what, but it doesn't say what, but there's something that people have just brought here. He's painted it and put it into something and made something out of it. This is a car that somebody brought out here and he just painted it and made it just look like this. A little truck, that's what he's made out of that. Hmm?
An old boat, just puts it in there, buries it, paints it. back up, it's too big.
Everybody been here before?
We have, they
Yeah, we have.
haven't.
We haven't. You haven't?
No.
Yeah.
Just heard about it. Let me just put this down there in the sun. I've been here 22 years, since 1984. And I had a hot air balloon that rotted out on me like God is all mountain. And I was going to stay 1 week and make a little 8-foot one. 22 years ago, in over 100,000 gallons of paint. And I'm still here. And now I want to be here another 22 years.
Hey, might as well.
So I'd like to show you around.
Okay.
This is all hay, all bales of hay. 80 bales of hay, and he made this all out of that.
I can't begin to get it. I'll have to get up there.
Maybe outside, yeah.
This is all hay. There's 80 bales of hay in here, and he made all this. This is the outside of it. All sticks that he's just picked up all along and just stuck them in here and there. All of this is hay on the outside of here. Just stuck them in between the bales.
You shouldn't be climbing around all over there, being out here alone. I know it. I really know. I know that better than you think.
This tree is made out of tires. This tires all popped up like that.
I didn't know how to stabilize. So now every time I put up a
This is made out of tractor tires.
That is unbelievable.
All tractor tires inside there. This is all hay bales on the outside. He just put it all together in here and painted them.
And car windows.
And car windows.
Donated and everything, yeah.
The
all
land is Slab City
Car
land.
door windows in there. all.
Donated.
Mhm.
Tires that out in the desert too
Everything
many
in here is donated.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And,
All the
I'm
paint
glad it's
and all
like
the
that.
stuff, it's
That-
all
that's
Oh,
donated.
yeah, make it.
It was cold when we left there 2 days ago.
9 degrees.
How many?
9.
About,
Yeah.
I was going
All the
back and
hay on the
forth
outside of here,
the
he's got all these
Canadian
sticks stuck in there,
border. But
all
it
painted.
gets cold.
All of it. This is all donated. Every bit of it. He hasn't bought nothing. All donated paint, and he uses every bit of it, whatever's here. All these people are parked out here free. Don't cost them nothing. Just pull out wherever they can find a spot. That's where they stay. They stay here all winter. Stay as long as they want and leave when they want. Don't cost them nothing. It's just all dry camping.
Yeah, 70.
When you get up here, they go way back. Over that way, way over there. This is mostly mountain. Well, there's hay too, but not too much. Mostly mountain here. See that way, they go way back in there. That's all the old Air Force base. All cement slabs. And some just park on the dirt here, but down you get down there, it's all cement slabs. And runways, they park on runways, whatever they want to do.
There's an island in his boat, and that's all his lake. Imaginary, of course, but it's all cement. But this is the outside of that one where we looked at, where the tire trees were and stuff like that, and he's going to close that all in, make a dome out of that pretty soon. He gets that going. And that's his trailer right there where he lives. He lived here for 20 years in that trailer and just keeps working at this thing. And he just fix it all up like this. That's the guy that does all this painting. 74 years old. Been out here for 20 years. Hopes to stay at least another 20 or longer if the Lord lets him, he says.
Oh, that's cute.
He just puts a gob of paint down, puts his fence in the middle of them. That's what forms a flower. That's simple. Makes all of them that way. Just pours a glob of paint. This is the other side of that truck that I took a little earlier. This is the Salton Sea, and nobody knows how it got here. All this water, no inlet, no outlet, just stays here in the middle of the These are all sand
There
dunes.
was a flag right out here, but now it's
Right out in the middle of nowhere.
Down my mountain area.
Yeah, it is cool out
They're
here
out
now.
camping out
down,
here.
No, the sun's going down. As soon as the sun goes down, it gets
Riding
cold.
dunes all over through here.
The highway down there.
There's campers up here. Just camp right up here for nothing. All got four-wheelers and everything up here. Camp up here and ride for miles. This is where they park. This is right out in the middle of nowhere. They just parked out here. And they just park out here all winter. It's all free, dry camping. And this is what they do. Just wherever they can pull off, they pull off and park. This is just a few. Come January, this place will be packed. This is the London Bridge in Lake Havasu.
Big reef.
Big reef. This is all the boat docks and stuff where they come park their boats.
See, there it is.
Yeah, you got it.
It's a ticket from on top of the London Bridge.
That's probably
It helps to have a carrot too.
These are the donkeys in Oatman. You gotta wait for them when they get out of your way. This is Laughlin. We're taking it above the whole city. We came way up on a high hill.
Where was that place with all the Christmas lights? Run.
This is Hoover Dam, looking down the river towards Lake Mead.
Why is it staying right here?
Arizona power plant waiting. That means a 17 generators. And our last generator went in place here back in 1961. Each one of those units is about 7 stories tall. Not 30 feet.
I can't see them getting that.
Huh? This is looking down the river. One of the trains they got working just hanging way out over there. I don't know what they're moving. They're moving something building here. This is just the landscape around here. Roads and stuff like that. We're on a scenic drive around Lake Mead. And this is one of the stops along the way. The next pictures you see for a little while is going to be of this Valley of Fire State Park.
I don't feel like taking the trail that much.
Came back flat. Very beautiful.
Yeah, coloration.
The sun is just shining right through that rock. The sun is right behind it.
A ship or something.
Perhaps there's another trail we can go up on the other side that we leave from here and we can climb and see if
I'm gonna start with the large door.
Those trees of wash. In the wash.
You might be getting more than you think.
Yeah.
Kids up inside that hole. They crawl on top of that rock and then drop down through a hole and got down in there. This is the end of this road, and this is the White Dome, as they call it. This is Fire Canyon. It shows two different kinds of rock, all blended right in together. Dark rock at the top and the light rock on the bottom. This is lava. It came down out of a volcano here in this park in Flagstaff, Arizona. This is in Sunset Crater in Flagstaff, Arizona. This is all lava that in the 1800s that thing erupted. This is all what's left of it. This is a close-up piece of the lava. It's right about 10 feet in front of me.
I don't know which one's the crater.
This is a crater that all that lava came out of that we looked at on the other side. And this is the valley where all this is all lava down in here. This whole thing, this whole valley was flowed all down through here. That's a painted desert. We're taking it from back here because the park entrance and stuff like that is closed when we get up to it. We're probably about 18 miles away from it, but that's about as close as you're going to get. The park itself is closed. I'm not seeing too much in here. These are some ruins, Indian ruins back in here. I can't think of what the name of it is, but there's rooms. There's one there, one over there, and then there's one over to the left a little bit. This is another ruins.
I don't want that. How'd I get just that stone wall?
A closer view of the same one that I just took up above. This is similar to what we did in Klima, only they just used just the plain pieces of stuff, whatever shape they were, they just put them in there. But this is similar to what we did. This is Red Rock Canyon. This some of the scenery we're seeing in there, right along the road. Not sure if this is a chapel or not. Let's see what it takes.
Kind of unique.
This is taken from up on top by that chapel.
Jerome and was it Clarksdale are out there?
Yeah. This is Montezuma Well. It's just a body of water up here, spring fed. It's on top of a hill. We're probably, I don't know, I'd say 200 or 300 feet above the regular road. We had to climb up here. It's just a lake right in here. No carbon dioxide, CO2 in here, so no fish can live in here. There's a couple of ducks down. This is Montezuma Castle, and years ago about 35 people lived in there. How they got up there, I have no idea. It doesn't say. These are the neighbors of that other one. They were in these little holes and rooms. There's 100 people lived in these little holes. Part of it's been burned away instead of washed away. In other words, all those little, these here were all rooms too, at one time.
Let's take a picture of you and
This is looking at over.
Now, if you look,
City of Phoenix. We just saw one go up.
well, there's one just took off. That might have been her. The airplane now. Just about
Oh, here he is taking video and I'm blowing my nose.
It's a sunset up on this mountain.
Starting to get darker.
This is the city of Phoenix. Things from about halfway down from that mountain. Now I'm down the mountain a little bit further. You can see it again. This is taken at a Mormon church. It's over 100,000 heights, or 400,000 heights in this place.
Out on that front lawn, they have a big Christmas concert, and they have a,
This is a pool of some kind. I don't know if there's a baptism here or what. This is a reflection of the lights in the pool. This is looking from the other side of the pool. We're in Tatilia Flats now, and up on the Apache Trail. This is what you sit on saddles when you sit by the bar stools here. All the walls, that's all money on the walls here. All the walls are that way. These are some of the walls in the men's bathroom. That's going in along the stalls.
Get in there. Over here.
What's wrong with the women's bathroom? These are all real $1 bills. They're all over the walls. There must be a million of them. This is a picture of the whole town. The hanging tree.
Bucket brigade.
Evidently they used this back in their day and stuff like that to hang people. It's part of the Fish Creek Canyon Road. It's all gravel, or well, just dirt. This is Fish Creek Canyon, part way down.
Oh, I think it's a battery.
This is Roosevelt Dam back here on the Apache Trail, way back here in the boondocks. There's a big Apache Lake above this. Now I'm above the lake, above the dam. This is Roosevelt Lake. Big lake. This is a marina that's down on that Roosevelt Lake. It goes up in there and goes a long ways. You can rent boats here. We're at a copper mine, open pit copper mine. This is one of the buckets and the tires that they use on some of the equipment here. That's how high that thing is. We're standing inside of it.
I don't know what crane even was working.
This is an open pit copper mine. That's one of the cranes and some of the things that they load up down there.
You got a crane working there, Jay.
Yeah, I see it. This is some of the hay. Right now they're milking 2,500 cows, and they hope in a little while they'll be milking 3,000. Now these are all young cows that they're just raising. They're not producing milk yet, but they will be.
Want not to do something, they do it anyhow.
Just looking at some more of the cows out here. This is the milking parlor. This and here were just born last night.
Let me go this way so you don't think I'm going to Yeah, they got water. Hush.
Most of these have been born. They've been born for about 2 weeks. These are about 2 or 3 weeks old.
Did you raise any of this yet? You don't want milk? I'm sorry.
These are all the cows that are waiting to be milked. They're waiting their turn to go in. One of the big tractors with a feeder on the back of it. They load it up with a loader and a lot of other mixed feed. They bring it out to the cattle out there. Feeds out the side. It just drives up along the side here. All the feed goes. That's the feed. It just drives along there and just conveyor that goes out of the side of it and just pushes it out. It's a lot like silage. But it's a mixture of some stuff, and the cow just reach through there and eat it. The tanks inside, they run the length of this building. This is the inside of their house, part of it.
Whoops, here's the wire.
Maybe I hate to leave too much on, but they're not coming home until later tonight. No, we're
No. She goes to Casa Grande, and then they're going into
spiral stairway that came all in one piece when you built the house. Goes up to the big loft. This is the name of the farm that we're at, the Big Dairy Farm. This is a cotton field. There's just hundreds of those, acres and acres of those all over the place down here in Arizona. We're at a nature museum just outside of Tucson.
All the leaves out of there.
I don't know that fair.
No. Hey, Dad, come see the fair. That guy needs to sit down. He's very helpful. Okay.
Papa, you another one? I'm not gonna put you, baby.
I got this on 250. I wonder how fast I'd have to stop it down to stop it.
This way.
This is just what we just all went through.